Here we go, guys. We are live. We are live. We are live. How's everybody doing today? Leslie Thomas is in the house. What's going on, buddy? At work, listening to the live. What's going on with that? That money. That's what it's all about. Front node. What's going on, Dave? How you liking that live scope? Is it still putting fish in the boat for you? Norman Neighbors is back with us. Got to be you, cause it's not me. Tell you what. I'll tell you what, Norman, you got it going on, buddy. T-Bone, what's going on, man? Got Robert Shepard in the house. What's happening? Watching live North Alabama. Got my PB black crappie this weekend. 2 point, man, that's a good one, dude. A black crappie this time of year, 2.6 pounds. That's an awesome fish. That's an awesome fish. What's going on, Ford? Congratulations, Robert. Man, hey, email me a picture of that fish. If you took pictures of it, email me a picture of it if you would. Guy, what's going on, buddy? Wayne Zool, what's happening, brother? Better than the news. That's what's up. Broderick, what's going on? Addicted to the thump. Super Dave's in the house. What's going on, brother? Hey, I pushed the issue again today. Couldn't get that. I didn't send you that link. But we are live. We are live. JLD, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, no doubt, man. Hey, this time of year, a 2.6 black, man, that fish is a beast. That's an awesome fish for this time of year. Bud Crisco, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. James Womack. Hey, man, I just left All Lake out there today. It was a pretty tough bite. But I did catch man, those bass are terrible on that lake. They are absolutely terrible right now. It's hard to get your jig back from them things. Internet was out last week. Had SK withdrawals all week. That's awesome. I posted them. It's taken care. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Super Dave. I'll show. Okay, yeah, do that. Do that if you would. I'd like to see it. I really would. See Ed Lewis. What's going on, brother? Madison, Mississippi. Question for the night. Can two boats with live scope scan the same brush pile at the same time? I'm going to say yes. There's something with this, with the live scope, the frequency they use. I hadn't seen much interference come with that thing. I see we got Kim. We got Kim in the waiting room. Let me go ahead and get him added. Yeah, Dave, I don't see I don't see that live scope takes. I'm having issues right now with my SI on my 106 SV, but the live scope is perfect. It is absolutely perfect. What's going on, Kim?
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, not much.
All right.
I don't see no jigs in front of you tonight. You taking a break or what?
I'm gonna put one up here. I just did them. They want this black pearl.
Oh, really? Black pearl.
Yeah.
Black pearl. Ain't never heard of black pearl.
Yeah.
Is that something new?
Somewhat. I've had it for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a pretty nice color.
What's going on, Bill? I seen Bill. Bill's been over there on some good crappie too over there.
Yeah.
Walk on water. What's going on, brother? Daniel. They going wild without a doubt. The bite is the bite is a bite. Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, Bluegill was on the boat with me today too, and man, we had a blast out there. I caught one bass. That thing had to have been 5, maybe 7 pounds, man. I mean, big old thing. and a couple more that were really good sized fish. And that those bass guys, they out there, they throwing those 5 and 6, 7, 8 inch worms and big old crankbaits and chatterbaits. And I'm like, man, dude, downsize.
Yeah.
I'm doing great, Rodell. Hopefully you are too. Thank you, brother. I did see the big bass taking the small jig. Yeah, without a doubt. That was just one. And that was at that night. But those things, man, they really do love small baits. But
Them
all fish
birds.
are going for small baits right now. All fish are going for small baits right now. A1 Fishing Family, what's going on, brother?
What's up, everyone?
Yes, 2 live scope boats can scan the same brush pile. Yeah, there's something special with that frequency that live scope. I mean, it's pretty clean. It's very clean. Let me go ahead and say the right term for it. It's very clean. It don't interfere with side imaging, down imaging, 2D. It don't pick up interference from those units either. So I'm not, they got something special with that live scope. Murdoch, what's going on? That smoke.
Oh, you talking about that head? It's called smoke.
Oh, is it? Okay, okay. Kim has to show a
Kim.
jig. Has to show a jig. Oh, Kim has to show a jig. Yeah, hey, that's a good looking jig too. I like that. I like that chenille.
Yeah, I'm trying to tease him.
Yeah, Miss Bertha's in the house. How's it going? Got my jigs Monday. That's awesome. Always good to hear that they make it. Somerville guide trip was terrible. I wanted crappie, but was white bass. I caught them anyways. Well, if you're like in Somersville, I'm probably maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks out from being lined out. Uh, I did some video today showing y'all how bad my boat looked right now. I got all my seats off, but it won't be long for that. That got that lined out pretty quick, but it's the other stuff that I got going on. Uh, but we'll get you on some crappie for sure. That is a beautiful jig. I need that black pearl. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The Chad. Oh, the Chad. What's going on? I got you mixed up with the Chad. Glad you could join us again. What's going on, Slick? Alfred. We got Kid Dynamite to join us again. Let me go ahead and hurry up and get him added to the live and see what he got going on. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Hey, Kim.
What's up, man?
Choking right about now.
What's
Man.
going on?
We choking.
Just got through trying to eat something real quick and swallow it too fast.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
Shoot. Yeah, man. Everybody doing all right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm good. I got a big old smile on my face, even though it was a tough day, tough catching day today. Hey, we
It
got some
was.
work put in, and we still enjoyed putting some fish in the boat too.
That's right. That's right.
Fish here in Mississippi are about 10 foot on stumps. Pretty consistent bite. That's awesome. All fish here is a lot deeper than that.
Yeah.
Our crappie here running from 16 to 25 foot deep right now. Pretty good bite too. Actually, a really good bite. They're on a solid summer pattern right now. Joshua, how's it going? Have you ever crappie fished Lake Livingston? I have not. I have a lot of guys that want me to get up there, and they want to see how I do on it. Lake Livingston is just a real big old dangerous lake, though, man. I mean, it got that's a very dangerous lake.
It is.
It's almost like going offshore when you go out on that lake. I mean, you gotta
That's
you
right.
gotta pick your days.
That's right.
I'll make it happen. It's coming. Yeah, I know I'll have some people want me to do some guiding up there too. So I'll have to get up there and pick me an area and figure it out. It's coming. Has life. What's going on, buddy? Small is hidden out there without a doubt. Without a doubt.
What's up, Uncle Bill?
Have you ever crappie fished? Oh, okay, I already answered that one. I will coming up soon. How was your fishing this past weekend, Kim?
We did all right. It was slow, but we managed the limit. Fish wasn't really having it. We didn't catch any
Yeah.
on any standing timber. We caught them in like the cedar and the hedge trees with branches. But it seemed like every time we caught one, the rest wouldn't bite.
Yeah,
So we
Sound like
moved.
us today.
So we was moving, and the big ones would come out and look at it. They go so far and turn around, and go right back to the tree. I mean, it was crazy. Several short strikes, 60 or 70 short strikes. I mean,
yeah,
it was a long day, but we
yeah.
managed.
Did y'all do any downsize? Did y'all downsize any
Yeah,
or?
he went down to a 64 down. He
Wow.
caught a few that way, but most of them we caught, they were sitting right on top of the tree, and
Wow.
we swing it by him. We get him to leave that tree, he'd hit it. But the ones below, they wasn't eating.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, me and Bluegill, me and Bluegill today, man, fishing for red ear and bluegill, and
Yeah.
every bed we went to, uh, first part of the trip, we catch one fish, and that's it
That's it. That's
on
it.
a bed. I don't care what
Yeah.
technique you use. And then towards the end of the trip, I told Bluegill, I said, "Hey man, we got one or two more beds, and I already know those are the beds we probably should have been on all day."
Mm-hmm.
And we pull up there. I'm willing to bet Bluegill probably caught 70 bluegill off that off that one pile, off that one
Mm-hmm.
bed.
Yeah. A
And
bunch
we
of them.
moved to the next bed, and the Shellcracker were there on fire. And
Yeah.
it's just crazy how it works.
Yeah. Sure
Yeah.
is.
DJ, what's going on, buddy? What colors work for y'all? What type of water did that lake have up there?
One part of the lake was dirty, and the other part was you could probably see 4 or 5 inches down. But the other part
Okay,
was really dirty. You couldn't see an inch below the water. So
that
we
Mm.
caught
sounds
most of them in the clearer water.
okay. Sounds about like Lake Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just about to say
We
that.
caught all ours on blue and yellow, most of them.
Blue and yellow.
Yeah.
So what was it? Blue head, yellow body, blue tail, or
Yellow head, blue body, yellow tail.
wow, yellow and blue,
Yeah.
high contrast.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
That's what's up. Patrick, how's it going, buddy? 46 watching now. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you would, guys, please do so. Thank you, Super Dave. What about deer hunting? Yes, I do deer hunting, and I'll be able to get back to my normal schedule of deer hunting since I'm not working out of town right now. And that's always that's a great. As I'm gonna tell you, I hunt as much as I fish.
Mm-hmm.
Used to, used to. I'm a big bow hunter, big time bow hunter. But since I've been working out of town, the 6 years I worked out of town, man, it's really put a damper on a lot of what I enjoy doing. But we get ready to change all that right now. Not
Right.
seeing a thermocline yet. Guess too much rain, without a doubt. The rain is adding oxygen, and that's what's keeping that thermocline away, without a doubt. And on Lake Houston, what I've seen is even though we're getting a lot of rain, there's still some areas of the lake that has a thermocline. So it just depends on the lake and where you're at.
Robert Shepard.
Yeah, you guys are getting a lot of angler issues. How's it going, buddy? Did you receive your jigs? Here's a new name. Jesse, how's it going? I don't think I've seen him in here before. I think that's a new name.
Yep.
JT, what's going on, man? Good to see you over. This is awesome. I finally get to catch you got one of your lives. Awesome. It's going to be fun. Y'all take care. Thank you. Thank you, JT. Glad you could join us. What is a thermocline? You want to answer that, Kim?
Thermocline is where the oxygen is at its best. So that's where fish like to be, where the oxygen levels are pretty good and they feel stable in that depth of water.
That's right.
Most oxygenated water is the thermocline.
Yeah. And usually below that, that water from the thermocline line down will usually be you can see it on any electronic device, 2D, down imaging, SI. You'll be able to see it, and it looks real foggy.
Yep.
And it don't
Yeah.
have much oxygen in it. It's a very low oxygen content in that water.
So you could tell this a lot if y'all fish with shiners, minnows, whatever you want to call them, and you go too far below that thermocline, you raise up and your shiner is dead, and you wonder why ain't nothing hit it. That's the reason why it's below that thermocline. It
Right.
kills it.
Yep. Another thing too, a lot of the catfish guys that do jug lining and jugging and all that stuff, uh, if they're below that thermocline, catfish they'll go. Most fish will go beneath it, but they go down and come right back up. But if you pulling up jug lines or trout lines where your fish are dead, you're in too deep of water, and those fish can't live. They can go into it, but they can't live in it. That low oxygenated water. I see a lot of guys in the summertime lose a bunch of catfish behind that fishing too deep. Anthony Young, waiting to go fishing. Okay, it won't be long. It's coming. I'm working on it. I did a little video today. It's not much. It's like I say, me and Bluegill just went to really get away and we put some work in on this lake out there that we've been fishing in, and did a little fishing. But I talked about my boat a little bit. I got it up. It's not all to apart, but I got all the seats out, getting that redone, and I want it to be right. So that's coming. It'll be probably two, hopefully not three, but maybe two weeks out. I'll be on the lake, open to start my guiding. Coosy, what's going on, buddy? Went out and tried my new Garmin, and it was awesome. But the side imaging, wow, caught 10 big bluegill. That's awesome.
Mhm.
Hey, Garmin got good side imaging, man.
They
I
do.
still I still haven't cleared mines all the way up, but it's coming. I got one more deal to work work on, and I think that's gonna solve my issue. So JLD, I had a friend of mine used to catfish Lake Livingston, and he said there are some catfish down there that are big as a Volkswagen. Lake Houston got them too.
Hmm. Yeah.
Conroe got them too. I'll tell you what, the lakes in this area got some gigantic catfish.
Yep, they
A
do.
diver came out one day and said he will never dive there again. I think I've heard that story before. Kelvin, what's going on, buddy?
Okay.
Miss Bertha hollering at you, bluegill.
What's up, Miss Burton? What's going on?
Fish for crappie. That's what's up right there. That's a nice sound. I like that.
Fish for crap.
Yeah, fish for crappie. Joshua, what's going on, buddy? Caught a 2-4 on Lake. How you pronounce that? Nakanichi. I
Something
know
like that.
bluegill know. That sounds like a Louisiana lake.
No,
Yeah.
that's up north somewhere.
I imagine. Nak.
That might be in
I
Oklahoma, man.
yeah.
Sound like an Indian name or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Awesome lake. You should fish it sometimes. I will be traveling coming up soon. Well, I'll be asleep at the reel. What's going on, buddy? Just popped in for a minute, heading out to West Texas to hunt tomorrow. Well, safe travels and good luck out there. Thanks for dropping in. Hopefully, you hit that thumbs up before you leave. Quentin, what's going on, man? Gonna go put that new 15-foot Genco rod to work tomorrow or this weekend. Can't wait to get out there. That's awesome. That's a 3-piece, right? I think it's a 3-piece. That 15-footer. How'd your new rod work out this weekend, Kim?
It worked out good. It got heavy after about 5 hours, though.
Yeah, yeah. What did you have? A 13? That's 13 Huckabee, right?
Yeah, I got the new Trident.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good looking rod. I seen that picture you posted.
Yeah, it got heavy after about 5 hours.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Asleep at the Reel. Yes, please, if you guys haven't already, hit that thumbs up. George Baker's back with us tonight. Louisiana in the house. That's what's up. All right.
I don't know if I'm sold on that bait caster on it, though.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Breaking up a little bit there, Bluegill. Not sure what he was saying, but
Yeah, he froze.
yep. Yeah, he'll probably clear it up here in a little bit. Plastic or squirrel tail? You know, I've never used squirrel tail.
Squirrel
You ever
tail's
use
cool. It's slick. You have to really tighten it down because it's
really?
slick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You have to get some good wraps on it because it'll slip out of there. It's really slick.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never used squirrel tail.
I tried it before, but
You ever dyed it?
no, I got a bunch that's dyed, though, different colors. So I got it in all
Yeah.
different colors.
Hey, one say, I'm surprised we're still catching crappie from the bank because this time last year they were hard to find on the bank. Hey, it's all about staying at them, bud. Staying at them.
And there was
How
bait
deep?
everywhere.
Huh?
How deep are we fishing?
Now I was going to ask A1 how deep were
Oh.
they fishing? Where how deep is it where they're fishing? Crappie addicts. Taking a few warriors axis hunting. That's awesome. I've never hunted for axis. I hear they're pretty good. Y'all, Kenny's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Awesome. That's great to hear, Angler Issues. I'm glad they made it. That's always good to hear right now with the way the shipping has been working. On wife's phones, mine's charging. All right. Water temp today on Lake Waco, 82 degrees. Unreal for this time of year. We're at 8. Well, the small lake that we were on today was 88. No
Yeah,
thermocline there either.
we were
How much?
fishing 81.
Yeah, yeah.
We
That
were
rain, man. This rain has been these little fronts that's come through with that rain, all that rain and stuff. It's made a change on these lakes. The weather that we're
sure.
having now, it's made a change.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Bluegill back. Let me see if you good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
yeah. It's just a glitch. That's the way it works. It works
Yeah.
that way sometimes, you know. What were you saying? We couldn't hear anything you were saying.
I can't remember.
All right.
It's bad, you know.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's bad, you know.
You sure is.
What's going on, Charles Williams?
What's up, Charles?
Oh, Charles.
Jerry.
Yep. What's up, SK and the rest of the fam? We're all good. Hopefully you are too. Twisted Fishing. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I've been chasing these bluegill and shellcracker past month, you know. But I did sneak out on my old Lake Houston uh this past Saturday and pull up to the old first brush pile. Scoped it for a little bit. I looked down there. I was like, man, these fish stacked down there. But I could tell there a lot of the fish in that area were white bass. But the fish that were posted up on, down there on the structure, 16 to 25 on that lake right now is just magic,
Yep.
just magic. And still, that they're still wanting small baits with very little action. I started that trip off. I told myself I want to try to make a big bait work, and I dropped some 3-inch baits and 2.5-inch baits down there, and they were interested, but they only come up and nip it. I never caught a fish on them. Never caught a fish on them.
I had a bunch of those bites, believe me.
Yeah, but once I downsized, inch and a half, that inch and a half, pure white. It's just, I mean, it's bright white, split tail that Steve got. It worked really good. And there's an orange bait that's a inch and a half split tail. It worked really good.
Mm-hmm.
And twisted fishing, yes, I did catch a big old 7-pound high fin blue, and that was my one high fin blue for 2021. All the rest of them that I catch from now on get released. That fish there did make a trip home with me, and I deep fried that joker. Man, those high fin blues, man. If you clean those jokers right and wash those fillets, that hey, they eat well right beside crappie. They're not
Hmm.
crappie. They're not shellcracker, but they're okay. Has to be clean right. Those fillets got to be washed. Garrick, going good. Teresa's back in the house. Balloon fishing for catch above thermocline, without a doubt. That's the way to go. I always heard that a thermocline is where the first 3 degrees drop colder. I'm not for sure about the temperature of that water, but I do know that beneath the thermocline line, the water is just about out of, there's just about zero oxygen in that. It does happen when the temperatures reverse, from what I've read, but the water beneath that thermocline line is depleted of oxygen, I guess is the proper way of saying it.
Yeah.
But usually this time of year, you could see it. I mean, just about all the lakes down here would have it right now, but not right now. Fins and Fines, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Gonna book a trip once you're up and running. I really do appreciate it. I think you'll enjoy. I see we got Steve in. Let me get him at it real quick.
Hey, why you adding Steve? What's going on, Steve?
Hey, how's it going, man?
What's up,
Got
Steve?
Good, man. Good.
Say, I'm gonna give a shout out to Garrick for y'all see my cup he made for me.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's
pretty
Garrett.
nice, man.
Yeah,
Garrick,
that's
yeah,
a beautiful cup.
Yep.
Yeah,
Garrick,
Sure is.
nice.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
awesome. So
Yep.
this Garrick is the one that did that. Garrick
Right there. Yeah,
DW.
he did. He does that. Y'all check him
Okay,
out. Yeah, he does.
awesome.
Okay. Garrick DW. Where's he located?
He in Houston.
Okay.
Right here.
Cool.
Cool, man.
Is he on Facebook or what?
He's on Facebook.
Okay,
Uh,
awesome. That's awesome.
yeah, I'm friends with him on Facebook. I haven't seen y'all the name.
Okay.
Derek, how's it going, buddy? Alfred, LBDG need to show your new boat.
I guess he's looking at the video. I said my 2021.
Oh, okay.
I told him I ain't have no new boat right now. Like, it's coming. It's coming.
I know they're expensive.
Mike Jones asked, "Your night fishing, were you packing, and how was the mosquitoes?" The mosquitoes is what ran us off.
Yeah.
If you see Big Les, he was fighting them pretty good. I had long sleeves on
Yeah, me
with my
too.
buff. Yeah, I had my buff on and all that. So But that was one of the reasons why we got off that lake. Was I packing? You got to protect yourself.
You pack that before you pack your fishing poles.
There you go.
Exactly
What's
right.
going on, Patrick? He says it's his first time joining us. We're glad.
Oh,
And
cool.
hopefully you're enjoying.
Good stuff,
We do
Patrick,
this.
man.
We do this every Wednesday. Well, every Wednesday possible, same time, and we just talk fishing.
Yep.
So,
Good
Steve,
stuff.
you fished today, right?
Yeah, that's on beat.
Yeah. I tell you what,
Yeah.
man, that sun is special. Man, I was telling
Oh,
Bluegill
yeah.
today, man, if you don't go out and protect yourself right now, man, that sun just
Oh, yeah.
it kills you.
Yep. And I went late too. I like to sleep in the morning lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
Jay,
good though.
what? Yeah.
They
What
wanted
colors work for you?
monkey milk and chartreuse tail, little tad fry, 1.3 inch. They didn't want no big baits. They wanted that tiny bait. But I'd
Right.
have to sit it there a little while, and they would just knock the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Caught a lot more dinks today. I don't know why, but it's
Yeah.
just that's all they were on. It was you had to weed through them, you know.
Yeah, we seen a ton of dinks.
Yeah, and they'll slam
You
that
know,
jig too.
They sure will.
Yeah,
I think what I found is certain areas and certain piles will hold smaller fish. But I
right.
think I've over the years I've just found that small fish don't like small piles.
Mm-mm.
You pull up on a small pile, it's gonna hold some good fish on it.
And we could tell they were small because they're all active. They move a
Yeah,
lot more
yeah,
than the big.
yeah,
They just moving
Yeah.
all around.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we got to move on. These are little.
Want to sniff your bait all the time?
Yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah. You know, I've been preaching that stump out there by itself for so long.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
it's won me a lot of money in those tournaments, and it's just been and it's like I tell everybody, it's work. It's you got boat weights, you got the wind, and it's tough to stay on a small pile,
yep,
but it's rewarding. And the thing is, you may get one, you may get two. Sometimes you can pull up there and get five.
yep.
But that's my type of fishing because I like to move. I can run up there and hit that brush pile 3 to 5 minutes and pick me a few fish off of it, possibly one, and it's on to the next one.
That's the way we did it.
Thermocline is a layer of water between a warmer layer above and a cooler layer below, which is more rapid rate of decline of temperature than either of the layers of its surrounding. Okay, but what about the oxygen oxygen level? That's what I've always heard. I mean, the temperature won't prevent the fish from being beneath that.
Yeah, you drop
It
like people drop a minnow. That minnow dies. There
exactly.
ain't no oxygen.
Yeah, I've
Well, he's
always
right,
heard that.
but it's still the oxygen's still right there though.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what. First part of the summer, the first part of summer down here. I mean, I was pulling fish out of the lake 8 foot. And if you fish much deeper than 8 foot, you didn't get any crappies. So, but 8 foot, you still pull those fish out of the water. And even though the surface temp is in the high 80s, low 90s, those fish felt cold. 8 foot beneath the surface. So I'm fishing 8 foot deep, and you pull that fish out and grab it, it feels cold.
So you want to go
Y'all
ahead
ever
and do
had that?
that?
Yeah. You have they called you in yet?
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta be there for 11.
Okay, so that
I
list.
ain't mean to cut you off.
No, you
Yeah.
good. So we got to do Bluegill's giveaway. Let me see here. Open this. Y'all give me a second. Got to open up.
So the thing is, on this giveaway, everybody had to go back and comment and put the the second color that I was catching the fish on that day.
Yeah,
And I know who come in it. SK know who come in it, back on it. I sent him the names.
right.
So
So let me get my other unit going right here.
how many you end up with, Steve?
I think I took home 16.
16. Cool.
Yeah. And
That's
they're
cool.
still in the cooler. I don't even know why I did. I should have just threw them back.
Right.
I just get them home now. They're on ice, so I'll go to work tomorrow. If someone wants to take them from me, they can take them.
I gave all mine to my cousin.
Oh, cool.
Thought
Really?
I wanted to clean them, but once I was so tired. I'm like,
Yeah. If not, I'll clean them after work. I got plenty of ice in there.
Cool.
standing up 5 hours on that deck that'll wear you out.
Oh yeah, that
You
ain't no
know,
joke,
I,
man.
I I was telling Bluegill today that there ain't no way that I'd be able to stand up on a boat. I stood up on my boat probably an hour today, and I was like, man, no, there ain't no way I can do that.
Yeah, we did 5 hours
Yeah.
straight.
Oh, Nakanichi is just north of Nacogdoches.
Nacogdoches. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like an Indian name. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
the name of it.
You know,
Pat Metal Cats is in the house. What's going on, brother? Thanks for joining us tonight. Alfred Washington. All right, so Bluegill, we can go ahead. I know Super Dave's is here. Let me see who
Yeah.
else was on that list. Camo Joe, I have not seen. Robert Shepard is here. I've seen him.
Come on, Joe in.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm way up here on this. You know, I'm always way behind.
Yeah, he in.
Tizo, guys, I'm gonna skip down here and get this. Have you seen Chris Roan?
No, I hadn't seen Chris.
no,
Hadn't seen Chris Roan either.
Mm-mm. Yes, I know Robert Shepard, Super Day, Camo.
Never late, never late. Question: Hey SK, when you are night fishing, what are you using? We use jigs and crappie nibbles so far, but I'm going to do some trips with worms and see if I can get on a consistent shellcracker bite pretty soon. Man, just move. Just move and fish the beds right now. Find the active fish. That's what it's all about. Okay, I see Camo Joe up there right now.
Yeah.
So I hadn't seen. So Chris Roan's not here right now.
Nah. He not in.
So guys, what we did was, I know Bluegill explained it a while ago. He did a video. What was it, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Something like that. Yeah.
And he used two jigs. He named one of the jigs and said that he would enter anybody that went and watched his video and commented on his video the name of the second jig that he caught on. So it's over with right now. He's already picked the name, so you can't go over to that video right now and see and look at it. To be entered in this video, you would have had to have already did it. So what we're going to do right now is just a drawing. So Robert Shepard, Super Dave, Camo Joe, and Chris Roan, what I need you guys to do is, let me get over here. And this is just for these four guys. Hoping that's how you
Yeah.
spell. I think it is, yeah. All right, let me share the screen. Uh-oh. Nope. All right. I guess I can't get right tonight.
It's been one
Just
of them
just
days.
just call me can't get right. All right, here we go. We got it. So Super Dave, name them off, Bluegill. Super Dave, Camo
Super
Joe,
Dave, Come on, Joe, Chris
Chris
Rome,
Brown.
Robert Shepard. They got
enter
the second half.
#Heather into the comment section. #Heather into the comment section. So I see Robert Shepard's,
Come on,
Camo
Joe.
Joe,
We got Super Dave.
Super Dave. Come on, Super Dave.
He probably still saving the day because he had a couple of comments come up early. He kind of knocked them out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Already?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, now look, we got Wayne Zool. Now, so if Wayne Zool is picked, you can't win.
You didn't go back and watch the video.
Yeah.
You didn't.
All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and do this real quick so that we can. If Wayne Zool's picked, you won't win. There goes Slick putting it in there. Let's get this over with real quick before we have a ton of people doing it. Super Dave is the winner. Awesome. Congratulations, Super Dave.
Super Dave. Send
Yeah,
me an email.
congrats.
If you would send, I'm not for sure if you have Bluegill's email, but here it is. Here, LBG Crappie Excursions at
Send me your
Gmail.
address, Super Dave, and I got an old jig package for you.
Cool.
LBG Crappie Excursions at gmail.com. All right. So we got that handle for you, Bluegill.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
No problem.
What? Huh?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna sign out, but I'm just gonna close out for a minute while I go get ready. What were you about to
Okay.
say?
Now I was going to ask Steve what depth did he catch his fish in today?
About 15 foot.
Okay.
And I found a lot new structure today too. I did a little scanning. It's kind of crazy how you can go to a lake 2 weeks later, go to it, scan another hour, and find 5 more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. 25 foot of water. Looking forward to getting live scope. Think it'll help me fish faster and more effective, without a doubt.
Yep.
Murdoch, I think you're right on. I know that there's the thermocline starts with the temperature change, but what affects the fish is no oxygen beneath it. Crazy how good live scope shows those bubbles coming up. Now, let me ask you this. Hey, Dave, let me ask you. Is anybody else seeing that?
Yeah.
I have,
Those
yeah.
bubbles coming out of the bottom of the...
No,
Yeah.
no, this is just a brush pile. When I shake it, or
Okay.
I'll see bubbles coming out.
Well, on the small lake that I fish down here, I'm seeing bubbles come out of the floor of the lake.
Oh wow!
I seen it.
Yeah, and in one area, it had a methane smell to it. So I'm not for sure if it's just the rotting, the temperature of that water got the vegetation or whatever it is on the floor rotting or what. But it smelled really bad. Is that what you're talking about, Super Dave? Even Broderick is saying, I thought I had a glitch in my live scope, but comes to find out it was bubbles. So explain, if you guys would explain. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Only time I've
I
seen
can
it,
watch them come up.
if I get stuck in a brush pile and I'm shaking, then I'll see some that limb making the bubbles.
Right. Look at this Camo Joe. That's funny. That's funny. Walk on water. What it was, is Bluegill caught his fish on two different jigs. And just to help him get some traffic over to his channel, he announced that if you guys would go and watch that video and comment on that video what the second, he told you one color, but you had to find the second color. So if all you had to do was comment on that video the second color, and that would have entered you into this giveaway that we just did. We have lots of little bubbles that came up. I don't know what it is other than air gas. But it's coming. Are you saying that's coming out of brush piles, or is that coming out of the lake floor? It's methane. It's a that's what I was thinking, because it had a really stinky smell. It smelled. You could smell it. I mean, it has a fumy smell. And that's exactly what I thought it was just that vegetation was rotting and just releasing the gas. And I didn't catch any fish in those areas either. So if I went somewhere and seen those bubbles coming up, I knew I'd just leave. That may be something that if you guys run into, I hadn't have anybody made fish bite in those areas where they'll see those bubbles coming out of the floor. You see bubbles, especially when fishing deeper. I assume they are underground springs. This is the only time of year that I've seen it. Now, OG, you had to have commented the right color, and that color was heather. It's a hand-tied jig that he makes, and he calls it heather. Okay, I did do the color. Uh-oh. We got to get with Bluegill. Bluegill, if he come back, we'll get him checked. But now the thing is, you couldn't. This is something you had to do from last week, because he went on there, I think, today, and pulled the names of all the people that commented and got it right. Yeah, brother. It's like I said, I hadn't been able to catch any fish in those areas where those bubbles were coming up. Two stanzas in the house. What's going on, brother? We have found some nice crappie, 12 inches or so, on the James River. Man, I'd love to get over there to fish that river.
Oh, yeah.
Chasing schools of threadfin. Open water fishing. I love it.
Yep.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, if you comment gold dust, that wasn't the color. Yeah, if you put, so that clears it up. Gold dust is the one that he mentioned, but you needed to know the other one. Well, yeah, I can be catching and bubbles come up near them. It's not heavy, just little streams of bubbles, like something's blowing into it. Right. I've seen areas where I can turn my fork view up to 60, 65, 70 feet and scan through it, and it's just bubbles everywhere.
Hey, I've been hearing. Let me clear it up for y'all. This is the name. It's Heather. It's the exact name of the Chanel. It's a color, but that's the name of it. It's Heather's Best. Right there. Y'all can see it. So it ain't pink, it ain't yellow, it ain't blue. It's called Heather. That's the name
Heather's
of the color.
Best. Yeah.
Heather's Best. So
he actually got that color from me.
Huh?
He got that color from me.
Oh, you did?
Crazy Angler?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They had in the Kansas slabs. You seen that one?
Yeah.
He got those from me.
Heather is a beast down here for me.
It is. That's a great color.
It's a beast for me, for real.
What colors are in it? Here, show it. The color.
It's
pink, yellow, blue.
Yeah, it's pink, yellow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's New Age.
Yeah, New Age. It's New Age. Hey, get it. It's nice. I've been catching fish with it for a long time.
Me too.
What kind of tail you put on it?
Pink or chartreuse?
I think it's pink. It's pink. with a white head.
Yeah, I
The
got
white head.
some right there. Same
That's
here.
Yep.
it.
Yep.
That's it. I just had to clear it up. Let me go back. I heard y'all talking about it. I said, let me go clear this up real quick.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right, I'll
we
be right.
we got to settle. The guys that were saying that they commented on the color put gold dust, and they didn't put the
Yeah.
right color. So
Yeah, I got that color from a guy on the East Coast, and he didn't have any more. He didn't know where to find it, so I sent it to Robert at Crazy Angler. He found it, and he
Oh,
named it.
okay.
cool.
The color did great for me.
So you say y'all fish those trees up there? What depth? What depth did y'all catch your fish?
15 to 10. Then we found some in like 20, but
Okay.
more 15 to 10.
Did you see any a thermocline up there?
No,
No. You on Truman, right?
yeah, but they had a crappie tournament and a bass tournament that day. Some guys were on our spots that we usually go to, so we fished some different areas.
Okay.
So, which probably didn't matter. They just wasn't eating. There was so much bait everywhere we went.
Yeah. Ricky James, what's going on, buddy? So he asked a question of what is the best way to learn to read a topo map? What would you look for on a topo map when searching for large bluegills? Thanks for any help. Right now, if I were to be on a brand new lake and I had a map in my hand right now, I'd be looking for bays. I'd be looking for pockets off of the main lake, uh, possibly pockets off of a river system that enters the lake. And
Yeah,
depending on the clarity, because I'm gonna say this, because Steve has been fishing a lake that's very clear and it has a ton of grass in it, and he's been finding beds in 9 to 11 foot, right, Steve?
Yep. Yep.
that's what I
nine
did
to
too.
11 foot of water. So
Yep.
depending on the clarity of your lake, you'd have to take this into consideration. But the lakes down here in my area, I'm looking for that 1.5 to possibly 4 or 5 foot of water.
Yeah, around vegetation or a flat somewhere they can build a bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to look for those flat
And
areas, hard bottom.
what's more important than a topo map and when searching for bluegill is having side imaging right now, because the beds, man, if you look at, I try to show it on every video that I do dealing with shellcracker or bluegill. I'll show what their beds look like, and
You gonna know
that
when you see them.
you'll know it
You gonna know.
once you see it one time, you'll never forget it.
No.
And once you see it, you're gonna automatically know what it is.
Then you see little white dots. You see the little
Yep.
white
Exactly.
dots. You know there's fish on every one of them.
Yep. Without a doubt. All right. You know, Steve, do any of you guys ever go out and build brush piles?
Yeah. I
How
build
about
them at
you?
home and then dump them.
Yeah. How about you, Kim? You ever?
We did. We built them for the marina. We didn't build them like put them on the lake, but we did build them for the marina slips when we fish in the wintertime.
Okay.
I never actually put some on the lake.
I agree. I did some work today, and just to let everybody know what I look for. If I drive through my neighborhood and see any lawn chairs that people have set out, for heavy trash, let me tell you, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna pick them up. That's some of the best structure and the easiest structure that I found to put out. I mean, it takes just about no time. Drill a few holes in the legs and the top part of it. Run you some zip ties through it and attach a brick. And
Yeah.
me and Bluegill passed back over that thing probably about 4 or 5 hours after we put it out, and It had fish on it. We couldn't make them bite though, but we didn't spend a lot of time because the wind was had picked up and it was terrible out there. But I just wanted to see if there were fish on it, and we did get to see that. But that's an awesome way to build you some structure out there, and it's very easy to do. Very easy to do. Red Dirt Roamer says methane from rotting vegetation on the bottom will bubble and dry fish away to more oxygen-rich waters. I totally agree. Kelvin Walker, look at my post. Let me go up here and see if I can find Kelvin's post. Or could you just repost it, possibly?
Yeah, just repost it. There's a lot of comments.
He might be talking about
Yeah.
bluegill, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's what he's probably talking about. Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you now, if you think you're going to go, I'm not saying this is what you did, but if you think you're going to go on there right now and put it on there, it's between you and Bluegill, however y'all want to do it. But the man told me he double, triple checked it. Double, triple. Not just double, not just triple, but double, triple. JLD, SK, you have finished that pond over there by the alligator lake that you fish for Shellcracker. It's a little walk down below the dam. I was just wondering. Oh, I guess that's have you fished that pond? I have not. I didn't know that there was one. May have to check that out. Thanks for that info, JLD. I have to check that out. JT, are y'all seeing shad balls around your brush piles? I'm not for sure if it's shad, but I guarantee you that there's a ton of small fish everywhere. There's bait everywhere.
Oh, I saw more bait today than I've seen probably
Man,
since I've had livestock.
we
Yep.
There
seen
was
one
so
that
much today.
we seen one that was 20 foot long.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yep.
Just shad, 20 foot long, just
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't know if it was shad on my lake, but I'll tell you that there is bait everywhere. Everywhere. And one of the reasons why when I see off whenever I fish an area, they got a lot of bait. That tells me automatically don't get a jig no action. Because those fish are only going to eat what something else is either hit and it has injured or has died. And if a slow fall, easing that jig down really slow or just holding it still gets you more bites when there's a lot of bait around, in my opinion.
Yeah. The ones we seen were just the yearlings, about 1.5 inches. They were just kind of busting the water. We seen gar and white bass just tearing them up. We can see gar like 4 foot long down there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Wow. Win Steve, thanks for joining us. He says this is his first time ever watching us.
Wednesday.
I'm in Texas. Steve is in Texas, and Kim is in Kansas. And there's all night. Oh, LBG is from Texas also. What's going on, Noel? Do you ever crankbaits? I haven't, but I want to get into it. It's a technique that I won't do it on Lake Houston. Lake Houston has structure everywhere. I won't troll cranks, but I think I'd do it on Conroe. Honey Hole Hunters, what's going on, man? Good to see you over here. Glad you could join us. Thank you.
Oh yeah, honey hole. What's up, man?
Yeah. Is it legal some places? Is it legal? Fill us in, Broderick. What are you talking about? Sycamore. Building stumps to drop in my lake out of construction wooden spools. That's awesome.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
Them steak beds work good too. You get that
Oh
pallet.
man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Truman's full of them.
Yeah, that's what I heard. The Missouri boys, they love them things.
They're full of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk on water. It just depends on what lake you're on. One of my lakes is against the law, and the other one you can pretty much take whatever you
Yeah.
want out there to drop.
It depends what time of day you're putting it out.
I tell you what, some of those local guys that live on that lake, man, I'm gonna tell you. But Lake Houston, I tell everybody all the time, I say, man, that lake don't need no structure,
Yeah.
especially not with these recent floods that we had. Those that Imelda and man, those and then they come in there after those storms
Yeah.
and all of the stuff that you could see above the water, they hauled out. But and then I've heard so many people cry, oh man, they took my fishing spot. They're gonna ruin the lake. They're gonna do this, but there's so much structure that's beneath the water surface that they did
Oh
not.
yeah.
And I tell people all the time, that's what makes Lake Houston so hard to fish. It's because there's structure everywhere. And that's why you got to move so much because there's any lake that you fish that has a ton of structure, it scatters the fish out. And if you have a lake with limited structure, they're gonna be congregated in those areas. But man, Houston, I don't care what area you go, you can get on your troll mode and pretty much just stay on your troll mode and fish 30, 40, 50 miles.
Man.
Easy. Easy. Been good, guys. Have good fishing. Thank you, Alfred. Super Dave, do those plastic chairs float? Not with the cinder block on them.
Yeah.
You put a
I know
cinder.
they, I know they break because I tripped and fell on one. It shattered like 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You tie strap a cinder block to three of them. It takes it down
Yeah,
like that.
it's out of there.
Yeah, and holds it. And holds it. No joke. Old toilets make great cover for fish. An old plumber in Waco made a lot of structure here in Lake Waco. Dump. Well, that's cool, right? That's like a rock pile.
Yep.
It
That would
ain't
be
gonna
just like a
rot.
rock pile. No, they
It,
hey, several generations can fish it.
yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
Several generations can fish it without a doubt. So, Kim, have you been tying that jig, or is that something you just now starting to tie?
No, I've tied them. I tied it before. And some people just want the same things. I mean, I got a lot of colors people ain't even seen. I
Oh,
mean,
okay,
I've got tons of colors.
yeah. What you got? What you got new, Steve? What?
Mad Braid. I'll have it next week. I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. 10, 15, and 20 pound. And it's gonna come
Yeah.
in three colors. And I can't remember what they were. I think it's a high vis, maybe a green. You remember SK?
Uh,
Three colors. High vis, green, and something. Maybe pink.
I want to say pink.
Yeah, I
I
know the
want to say
test
pink.
stuff was pink.
Yeah,
Real smooth. You don't even hear it
yeah,
going through the guides. You know,
that's
like
right.
some
I mean,
braid, you'll hear
it's
it.
like
Yeah,
mono. Yeah, it's
yeah,
like mono.
Oh,
It
really?
fishes.
yeah,
Yeah, it fishes a lot like mono.
yeah. So I'll have it next week. K9 braid. I'm gonna run a special on it. I'll probably do like 25% off. I got a
Okay.
bunch of 20 pound.
Oh,
I'll
only 20
trend.
pound or
Yeah, I think all I got's 20 pound left. I
What's it
probably
okay.
run?
got 30 spool, $15. I think I'll even do $14. It's
Okay.
on the website. It's like $18.99.
Right.
Save you a little bit. Basically,
Wow.
give you free shipping. You know what I mean?
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a message soon we get off it.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
all
I
colors
got
do you have?
green, white, and pink in the
Green, white,
canine.
and pink.
Yeah.
Okay.
That pink, people like pink, but it shows. I actually
Right.
like it probably better than the high vis. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I think your eyes see it better because it's
Right.
odd. You know what I mean?
So Jeremy asked, "Where are the fish?" Um, a real smart, a real smart answer would be either in the cooler or in the lake.
Yep. I like them in the
But
cooler better.
yeah. But right now, especially in my area, it's a full time summer pattern, 16 to 25 foot of water on structure. Um, and it's been some. I made a trip uh Saturday, this past Saturday, and it's just on. It's on. Really good day out there fishing.
Yeah.
I made brush piles out of old PVC, without a doubt. Works great.
Oh yeah. PVC works good.
That's my second best thing to put together. I want to put something out there that I don't, it's just there.
Yep.
It's there for years.
What happened here?
Kelvin Walker. I'm not for sure what happened. Cut it out.
I don't know.
Yes, those bubbles are methane. Yep. Decaying vegetation. Yep.
Yeah.
Am I back?
There
Yeah,
you go.
you're
You're
back.
back.
My wife called.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
They went to the soccer game. She let me know she's on the way back.
Oh, okay. If you see PVC, it works a little better if you sand it. I've heard that for years, and you know,
Yeah, if you
I've dropped
scuff
a
it up,
lot of PVC. But I've never did that, and it
I
it
mean, it'll
holds
still
fish just
stick.
fine.
It'll
Yeah,
still stick. But we always scuffed it up and give it something rough to really stick on
yeah.
faster.
I hear a lot of people that say it grows algae faster and holds, but all the PVC that I've ever dropped, I've never scuffed up. Here in Mississippi, we have tons of chicken farms. When when they upgrade a house, there's all half-inch PVC. Put out 15, 20 structure pods a year. Oh, that's awesome.
Cool.
Jigs won't hang up in PVC, without a
Yep.
doubt.
Sure don't.
Yeah. Yeah. I fished brush today, man. I lost probably 6, 7 jigs today, and that's
Yeah.
not normal for me.
No, brush is tough, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I go to set the hook, and guess what comes next? Yeah.
It bites pretty hard. You
Yeah.
think it's a fish? Be that brush.
And don't be fishing no fluoro because that's gone, guaranteed.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, braid, you're probably 50-50, or maybe a little more.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you got a steelhead hook, see ya.
Yeah, no
It ain't
doubt.
bending out. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can go ahead and count
Yep.
that gone.
Well, Jeremy says this is his first time watching.
Oh,
Hope you
cool.
enjoy it. All of you guys that's here for the first time, if you would, if you like the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that thumbs up for me. I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, I meant to say, have you fished? Yeah, I got you covered. I figured it out. South Carolina, I fished Santee Cooper catfishing.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
There's
Ooh,
some
yeah.
good crappie over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Bluegill.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Bluegill. Yeah. That's a good
That's
All
lake
this.
for,
right there.
that's for outlaw fishes.
Yep.
Oh,
Whitey.
really? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Super Dave.
Hey,
I
Super
hope you.
Dave, did you get that package I sent? I don't know if you got it. I think I sent it last Friday. So you probably get it. He might have got it already.
Haven't seen me since a BRT on Houston. It's been a while. I'm getting ready to get a local tournament started, and I'm also going to do a YouTube tournament. I was this week have typed up the rules for both, but didn't get done. That's coming very soon. So any of you guys that are crappie fishermen that have a camera, a YouTube channel, and post videos, there will be some rules that go with the fish you'll be able to weigh in. It's just gonna be about fun, and I'm gonna get some sponsors to join us, and have something good for the winners. You know, first, second, maybe third place. And it'll be more about fun, bragging rights. As you know, that was always a fun time on our local lake down here. We, once a month, once a month, I think it was. We do a paid crappie tournament, but we'd also once a month do a bragging rights tournament. And man, I'm gonna tell you, the bragging rights tournament was almost as fun as the paid tournament.
Have like a traveling trophy. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yep, that would be really cool. So if any of you guys that, there's like I say, any of you guys that crappie fish and record out on the lake, man, I'm telling you, we're gonna get this thing going. Me and a friend of mine used to fish a little creek coming out of the dam, Alligator Pond. We used to catch good sized grinnell, both in. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, them both in. I know people complain about them a lot, but those things fight like you wouldn't believe. You have to be careful handling them because they got teeth.
Oh,
And
okay.
I've had a couple turn to try to bite. If you get too close to them jokers try to bite you.
Man,
But they are a fun fish to catch. Put up a great fight.
I don't know if I've ever caught one.
They be up shallow too.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I always talk about those bass. How bad those bass are on this little lake I've been fishing for the bluegill and shellcracker. Those both in, man. I'm gonna tell you, those are some nasty fish too. If they come through there, they clear a bed out in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Red River Rob, what's going on, buddy? Glad you
Hey,
could
Red
come
River
back.
Rob.
I was subscribed. Y'all sound pretty cool. We try
Yep.
to be cool.
Yep.
Good clean fun,
Knowledge.
and
Yep.
and we're putting out stuff that's gonna help you catch more and bigger fish.
Yep.
We got a good group of guys here. Super Dave, I'm hoping you're not still having to deal with we get every now and then we get people come through and they're just up to no good, but usually the the
Oh,
crew the crew and viewers we have here, man, it's just top notch. We come on here and we talk. We all try to learn something,
Yep.
and we pass on knowledge and have a good time doing it.
Yep.
yeah, we ain't act like we know it all. We just
Yep.
talking fishing.
I
Yep.
learn on this show, just like everybody else.
All right.
It's just like when we was talking about the thermocline a while ago. I mean, yeah, I mean, I know that the temperature, but you hardly ever hear people talk about the temperature when they're discussing thermocline. But it is a good topic. It's something that good knowledge to know.
Yeah. Yeah. He's in my neck of the woods, Lake Bridgeport. That's just north of Fort Worth over there.
And Steve, those fish were
Red
doing
dirt.
what you was. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The fish were doing what you was talking about. They had a zone too, so they come out so far, look at it, and they dart right
Yeah.
back to that tree.
Yeah. It's
They
like
wouldn't
they got an
come no
electric
further.
fence around them or something.
They wouldn't come no
Yeah.
further. I was like,
It's
boy,
so they'll come out so far and then
they
that's
turn.
it. Yeah.
Yep, they turn back around.
So Red Dirt say that he's from Northwest Texas, and he say he started fly fishing last year and looking for info on fly fishing for crappie and bass, and that's
Oh,
Kim's expertise.
yes, sir.
I don't think this time of year is a great time to fly fish for crappie, but I
No,
know it's a good
it's
time for
not.
bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lake Bridgeport's got some good crappie in it too. I know
Yeah,
them guys will
yeah,
fish that bridge and catch a lot of crappie.
right. I have to ask you about Lake Houston. What about Lake Summersville? Lake Summersville's a good lake too. I haven't been out there to put some work in on it yet, but it's coming. It is coming. It's a great crappie lake too. A lot of people go out there for those hybrids and white bass. That's what the lake is known for. But it's a great fishery for crappie also. It's a great fishery for crappie also. Coast cider. That's a new name. You can't bowfish. No, you can't. You can't. It's a park. It's classified a park lake or however you
Oh,
want to
okay.
say it. Yeah, it has different rules.
I seen someone bow fishing over there at Fairfield. It's pretty odd.
Yeah,
I don't know what they were bow fishing for, but they were right on the bank in a boat.
yeah. You know, I've never seen an alligator gar on Lake Houston though. I'm quite sure there may be some in there, but those what are they, needle nose I think they're called,
Oh yeah.
long nose gar. Those things are everywhere,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and
they're
they
more
get pretty
common.
big. Yeah, they
Yeah.
get pretty big.
Yeah.
They do get big. I seen some big ones Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Wheeler, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Paul.
I did catch a 6 pound goo though.
Oh man.
That thing, I was like, boy, this is the crappie I'm in. But no, I hated the scene when he came to the surface. I'm like,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah. Yeah, JT, that's part of me. That's just like people go out and anchor down. I mean, it happens. Uh, you're saying that the catfishman, that drift fish, will tear brush piles up, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's just part of what we have to go through. No, I was wondering if they floated or stood up when you sank them. No, I positioned them with the zip ties and the center block to where the legs are sticking up. That's why I usually always do them is with the legs up. They seem to work better for me that way. So I know some guys that stack them and put the weight at the bottom and they stand up.
Mm. Oh, okay.
SK, I don't know what you're talking about. I side image scanned Lake Houston. Oh man, you on a lake that let me tell you. Are you are you looking for scanning it for bluegill beds or are you scanning it for brush piles?
Yeah, you said brush piles at the end.
Yeah, I see that on the brush piles. Man, you know, here's the deal. Let me say this first of all. You can't say you scanned the south end and only found 3 piles because it take you a month to scan the whole south end. You're not gonna scan the south end in one trip. And I say this to everybody. And if you think you're gonna run I'm not for sure what unit you have, but you can't run that thing out to its max footage on the range and see what you need to see. Even if you got a 12-inch unit, 80, 75, 80 foot. If I'm scanning a new lake, 75 foot on my 1199, which basically a 12-inch unit, 75 foot on the range, on the side range, is as far as I'm gonna go. Because I want to see. The wider that range is, the more it compresses everything that unit sees. And I say this a lot too. Don't think you're gonna go out and scan a complete lake in one day. You pick you
Yep, that's what I do.
one area up the lake, and you scan it well. And you can't. Hey, there. It's hard for me to believe anybody that says that they scanned somewhere on Lake Houston and only found 3 piles. I mean, you got unit. Your unit must not be reading right, or your range is way out of whack. One of the two, because if you have your range depending on your unit, if you would post up what unit you got, guy. Post up real quick if you don't mind.
Yeah, because what I do is I'll get in like 10 foot of water scan, then I'll come out to 15 foot of water scan, then I'll go out to 20 foot and scan. And this is the same area.
Noel say old toilets make stinky bubbles in the lake.
Yeah, so I actually
All
scanned
right,
three
A1.
times the same area.
Yeah, I do that a lot, and
Yeah.
there depending on the angle,
Yep.
there's some stuff you could pass over. Thank you, A1. Appreciate it.
Yeah, take care, everyone.
JT, those old toilets make crappie.
Crappy structure instead. Yeah.
Yeah. Want mine in the boat as well. Man, there's a lot of new names. Slim, what's
Yeah.
going on?
We got a lot of sounds like
What are
YouTubers,
natural
you know,
brush
on
piles made of? It's usually a natural brush pile is something that may be washed into the lake. It could be a lay down, a tree that's washed in. It could be old stumps from where they cut the timber uh, before they fill the lake, or it could
Yeah.
be just standing timber
It dies
that,
off and falls.
yeah.
yep, or standing timber that they've just flooded.
We had one area in our lake, it was full of timber. Now it's
Yeah.
all gone. It all fell
Yeah.
off. Now you can't even tell it's there.
Man.
And it was full.
Uh-oh. Sycamore say he almost made structure with his boat.
Oh, that ain't good. I almost did one
No.
day too. Yeah, tornado came through. No joke.
$9 lure. Yeah, that hurts some, but man,
That's
you
cheap
want
nowadays.
that's
Oh,
cheap. That's
yeah.
what I was going to say.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
I
Man,
complain.
yeah.
I can lose.
Yeah.
I lost four hand tied jigs today, and I was upset as all out. But the technique that I'm using right now, and then fishing in shallow water, man, if that jig get down there and get hung up on something, there really ain't no way to get down there to get it.
Yeah, I lost
And
about
I'm
6
using
or
a light
7.
line too. I'm using
Yeah.
the heaviest I'm using right now is 6 pound test, so
Yeah.
that makes a gigantic difference.
Speaking of $9, I was at the Bassmaster Classic a couple weeks ago. $1,000 lures. They had cases full of them. $1,000 for one bass lure.
And gold or something, man.
The custom made, custom
Haven't
painted. Yeah.
Super Dave
That's
say
for
he hadn't
sure.
received the package
Okay.
yet.
Okay. It should be there probably tomorrow.
Yeah, because he just got mine. It takes a long time to get to
Okay.
him. Wherever
Yeah.
he's at, it takes
East
forever.
Coast. I know he's on the East Coast.
Yeah, it takes forever.
Lake
Oh, he's talking
Jordan.
to Super Dave.
Yeah. Raleigh, North Carolina area. There's some good
Yep.
crappie out there.
Yep. PVC or bamboo to me makes the best structure. There's a lot of piles that I put out that have both
Yeah.
PVC
Bamboo
and
works
bamboo.
good.
Yep. I'm down for the YouTube tournament. That's awesome. We will
Ooh.
make it happen. It's coming. My largest catch at Lake Houston is still a Rubbermaid wheelbarrow. Lawyer fish. What is that? I ain't never heard of that one. Yanking River chain and city lakes usually. Catfish and crappie. What's going on, buddy?
So,
Hey, how's it going, man? What tastes better, catfish or crappie?
come on now.
I'll keep a catfish too, man. I'll tear up a
Hey,
catfish
I
too.
tell you what. I caught that. I didn't weigh it, but I'm willing to bet that fish every bit of 6-7 pounds.
Oh, you're welcome.
And
Mhm.
dropped down there on that fish, and I'm gonna tell you that's that one I was telling you that I know I was nowhere near thinking that fish seen that jig,
Oh yeah.
and 5 or 6 foot away from it, that joker darted away from that. I knew it was catfish, but I was like, let me
Yeah.
see if this thing is gonna hit this jig. And he beeline that jig and hit it and never stopped.
Damn.
And I brought him in the boat. And I looked at him, and then he tore my jig up. I mean, it took me forever to get him in the boat, and then he tore my jig up. I was like, no, buddy, you got to pay for that. You my 2021 high fin blue. So, but he ate good. Made some nice fillets. All right. Hey guys, my buddy caught 3 channels on a crappie jig. Hey, they eat them.
Oh yeah.
Well, China cats run off crappie. Depends on the size.
Yeah. They want to eat too.
Sure do.
Do all of you have YouTube channels? Will you list them in the info section?
Yeah, I
Right
don't.
now, yeah, right now it's just me and LBG that have YouTube channels. We're gonna change that because I'm pushing Steve to start recording.
I have
I'm
one.
gonna
It
do
just
it.
ain't got a few videos. So I don't like have a like you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Okay.
it.
Yeah. How often do you post, Kim?
Not too often.
Oh,
I just
okay.
put some videos of me tying a few things on there and just threw it on
Oh,
there.
cool.
Yeah. Awesome.
It,
Awesome.
it,
Guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do so. West Coast. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
San Fran, Clear Lake
Oh,
around
Bay
there.
Area. Okay.
Yeah,
San Francisco Bay Area.
yeah, yeah.
Mark's still recouping from last week having that many people meet up last week. We fished from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. every day last week.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
That's not that long. Well, 6 p.m. to
Yeah,
10 a.m. every, so that's over the
All
night,
night.
overnight,
Yeah,
all night. Yeah.
12, 16 hours.
Yep. Collis, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Collins, how's it going, man?
so
Damien, Steve, do you still have monkey milk with purple split tail and electric chicken with split tail?
Yep, I make whatever you want, man. Just send me a email or a
Start
message on Facebook.
JLD say I need to start recording and posting videos because, man, I do some crazy fishing sometimes. I'm planning on doing some shark fishing too. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Look like you had lots of fun, Stan. Hold'em Hook TV, what's going on, brother? I have trouble seeing old wood on side scan. Yeah, I'll tell you this, Dave. That I've seen, and I say this a lot too. Is some of your best scanning will happen at night. I can't tell you why, but you can see your unit and some of that old soft wood at night better. Or I also advise people that have side scan to record. When you're scanning, record it to your SD card, and then when you go home and get under a roof to where you can really see your unit, and when you play that recording back, you'll see stuff that you just don't see while you're out and the sun's, because those units show different depending on the light. Nighttime scanning is the best in my opinion. But the second best thing to do, and I do it a lot, is while you're recording is while you're scanning is record that, and then when you get home, you can have a second power cord to where you can hook up in your house and watch that recording, and you'll still be able to mark those brush piles or those soft wood, like you said, old wood. You'll be able to mark it and have that waypoint exactly on that brush. But I know what you're talking about. There's some areas on Conroe, man, that I see people running through, and I'm like, man, they just don't know what they're running over the top of.
right, I see it all
Yeah.
the time.
Yep. Fat Rob's fishing. I stay losing lures. Hey, I tell you what, man, I usually don't, but it's just that this technique that I'm using to catch these shellcracker with casting and using this light line that it's been chewing up my jigs. And the thing is too, I'm using a 1/32, and usually when a 1/32 attaches to something, it don't have enough weight to shake it, to where you can shake it loose. Chat Jock, what do you guys do if you get caught on the lake in thunder lightning storm?
Get
I'm gonna
off.
try to.
Yeah.
If it's a thunderstorm, I'm running
Yeah, I'm off.
Yeah.
before it gets to me.
You can even just leave your boat tied up and just stay in your truck, wait.
Yeah.
And then when it passes, just instead of pulling it out.
But there has been some times that me and old Bluegill especially, we have a storm that come in so quick. You just have to pull your boat up on a bank somewhere and
Yeah.
wait it out.
Yeah.
What now? I will say this. I got those rocket launchers on my boat, whereas I'll have rods standing up on it. Sometimes I'll take all of my rods, those rods, and lay them flat with the boat.
Mhm.
But hey, that's a dangerous situation.
Oh yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
Happens to hey, it's gonna happen.
You fish long enough, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Sandra, thank you.
Hey, Sandra.
Thanks for joining us. What is the best of pliers to remove
I'll
hooks in
show you.
bluegill?
I'll show you. Right there.
And that's homemade. It'll work great.
It's the best thing I've ever found. You
Yeah.
don't have to tug on your jig.
You make it, Kim?
Yeah.
Is it
That's
wire or
clothes
It's
hanger.
soldering wire, welding wire, but you can make it at a clothes hanger.
okay?
That way you just run it down to the hook and just punch it.
And
it
then what do
pops
you
it.
wrap it with?
Some kind of tape. I can't remember. Just
Oh,
wrapped
okay.
with some good old tape. I just wrapped it real tight, then I glued it.
Okay.
And
I buy
man,
them things on eBay sometimes, the little pricks. You know what I mean?
and it's cheap.
Them rods. They sell them for like $1 each.
Because bluegill like to suck them little flies right inside their
yeah.
mouth, and you can't even
Yeah.
put your finger in there with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Guy said that he got a 9-inch unit. So what range? What range are you running that unit on, Guy? Because there's a ton of structure and now let me say this too. Skiers Coves is an awesome place to fish, but in the summertime, it's I really limit my time there because that name tells you what they do there.
Yeah.
Skiers Cove.
Oh,
There
that
are
scares me.
there are going to be jet fleas. There are going to be wake boats. There are going to be
Oh
all
yeah,
kind of boats ripping and running back and forth constantly all day long.
pleasure
That area
burgers.
is not fishable in the summertime. So, but it's an awesome place to fish, and there is a lot of structure in there. Um, I would tell you, you need some if you're not finding structure in that lake in that area, you need some help with your unit. Derek, what's going on, buddy? Hello, SK guys. Is there a hot summer color? Oh, here we go. Y'all using this summer. I'll tell you what. Get with you can get with you do a combo pack.
Yeah.
I know Steve, I know you do, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them to get with both of y'all and hook them up with the plastics, and Kim can hook him up with a combo pack of
Yeah,
different colors. You need several colors.
yeah.
Several colors. Um, there is not going to be one or two or three or four or five colors that I can tell you're going to go out and catch fish on.
Because like I told you, we use blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all
Whenever you
they
ever,
use.
I hadn't heard of anybody in a long time saying all blue and yellow.
Yeah, right. That's what they
You
really.
know, but if you didn't have that in your box, guess what?
You never would have knew.
Never would have known.
Nope.
Never would have known.
And I hurry up and switched.
Yeah. So Red Dirt say, yeah, $1,000 for a lure. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It better get the fish and bring them to the boat on his own. I
No,
agree.
that's right.
Sure better.
Yeah.
Crappie tastes better. I agree.
Yeah.
Put tomato on it. It isn't so bad. Okay.
Catfish.
Yeah.
You put 400 more
I
dollars, you got a live
you
scoop.
know, if you pick the right catfish and you clean it properly and you cook it properly, it's pretty good. But it's not no. It's I'm not saying it's as good as crappie,
Yeah.
but it's very edible.
I
It's
love
gonna have
catfish.
Yeah, it's gonna have a fishy taste, man. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be
All right.
severely strong, but it's a lot fishier than crappie. But
Yeah.
it's
Sure it
edible.
is. Sure it is.
Yeah, I'll be doing my lives again tomorrow night. I'm gonna start
Yeah,
my lives again. So yeah,
cool.
Robert. Stay tuned tomorrow night. I'm gonna probably around 8. We'll do an hour tomorrow. I have a
Okay,
bunch of giveaways, so
cool. Like to keep us awake while he fills orders. Sounds.
oh
Yeah, Kim pops up all the time.
yeah.
You never know.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. I'll click on Instagram and bam, oh Kim's on there live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys tried that flatfish or junior plastic jig? I've heard of flatfish, but I've never tried it.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
tried it.
I've heard
Yeah,
of them too.
Yeah. I've seen them
yeah,
all over Facebook, but it kind of died out a little bit.
Dubs
yeah,
fishing. You heard of Dubs fishing? He uses them a
yeah.
lot.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
Yep.
Dubs Fishing Journal. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Right.
He uses them a lot.
Yep. I just took up topwater fishing a month ago. Caught several 1 pound smallmouth. Yep. That topwater bite
Oh
is a
yeah.
lot of fun. Back when I saltwater fish, man, I'm gonna tell you, I'd love that early morning being out there before that sun crack over the horizon, and I'm slanging those she dogs and
Yeah.
topwater dogs, and I mean it. You hit it old trout, you hear it before you feel it, and they suck them big old baits down, and the fight is
Yeah.
on. Different
Mhm.
color palettes seem to help see certain types of structure. Without a doubt, I agree.
Yeah.
Also, the angle you approach the structure makes a big difference. Without a doubt, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Anyone here fish Milford?
No, where is Milford?
What
Kansas,
state?
I have.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Uh oh, there you go.
it's it's our biggest lake in Kansas. It's
Okay.
16,000 acres.
Okay.
There you go.
It's known for its blue cat.
All
Uh
It's
oh.
right.
got it's got everything, but it's known for its blue
Yeah.
cat.
What's the best way to run transducer cable up Minn Kota Ultrex motor to avoid pinching cable?
Yeah, just run it
Ultrex.
up the shaft and use electrical tape. And just make a big loop at the top. So when that thing rotates, it's not tight. And that's it. It's pretty simple. Just electrical tape. Don't use zip ties or nothing.
Yeah, but with that, the Ultrex, uh, trying to think if that cable saver from cornfield crappie would help him, because you need with the
It's cable steer. It's not electric steer.
Yeah, it's cable, and they turn
Yeah.
fast too.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
electric assist.
Yeah, you got to
Oh,
get
okay.
used to
Yeah.
using those
Yeah.
because they turn on the dime, man. I mean, zip, zip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Electrical tape. That's plenty. I ran an Ultrix for like 5
Yeah,
years.
Oh,
that's the
okay.
Yeah.
best way.
Cheaper. You go to Home Depot, buy the good electrical tape. Don't buy the 99-cent stuff. Buy
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Scotch. I guess they have
Yeah.
Scotch.
I think it's
Yeah, the
waterproof.
3M. Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah, waterproof.
Okay, Bertha, I will. We're gonna make it over there and fish one day, hopefully soon.
If you have stuck jig or lure, you really want to retrieve it, keep a sliding sinker in your boat. Yep, Steve makes
Yep.
those.
Yeah.
Yep, I
Yep.
do too. Stump knockers.
Yep.
Yep.
We use
It's
them all the
it's
time
it's
in the winter.
it's very rare that I lose jig. If I'm vertical jigging, I mean I can go out there and fish all day and not lose
Yep.
a jig.
Yeah. If you
But
I've
fish
seen
double,
cast,
people. Yep.
if you fishing double jigs, good luck.
Yep.
oh
I
yeah,
seen
yeah. That's
people
why
use a spark plug.
Yep,
exactly. Yep.
spark plugs. Yeah, that's old school.
Yep.
Yep. I made a fish pick from old toothbrush. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I've
Yep,
heard of that too.
Yep. Just cut a V.
yep. Popsicle sticks.
Yep. Yep. Possible sticks.
Appreciate it, Jeremy. 80-foot max. Okay. You're right there about where on when I had my 998, I think 70 was the max I'd go. Um, but there's something, man. If you hadn't found any, if you only found 3 piles in Skier's Cove, man, I'm gonna tell you,
I wonder how deep he was scanning.
that's something else too.
Yeah.
That you'd have to take into
Yeah.
consideration.
I used to
But I
idle
know,
and scan. Now I just power that live scope up, put my trolling motor about 2.5 miles an hour, and it's the same thing. And you see a lot more.
right, right.
I scan with live scope now,
Yeah, it's just
just
like I
more
told you
productive.
told you today. I put those lawn chairs out today, and I'm talking about before me and Bluegill can get back over there and look at them. There's a guy out there with live scope sitting on top of that structure, and he's fishing. We never seen him catch a fish, but he's sitting out there fishing
On the launch chairs.
on the lawn chairs.
Oh man,
Before we even got back over, I told Bluegill, "Look at this dude." Bluegill
man.
actually seen him first. I said, "Man, I can't believe that." But that's live scope, man. I
Yeah,
mean, you
yeah,
can't. You used to go out there and put out plastics,
yeah,
PVC and stuff like that, and hide it.
Yeah.
You can't do
oh
that with live
yeah,
scope
yeah.
no more.
Yeah, it ain't
You
nothing
think
high.
you think he saw you drop him, or he just was scanning?
No, no, no. I won't drop nothing when
Oh,
when when there's
yeah,
a boat now.
You
No,
yeah.
can't even hide a dead body now.
no.
Shit. They gonna find it.
Yep. Blue and orange been working in the mountain lakes out west.
Okay,
Blue
cool.
and orange. Huh.
I got blue and orange.
Blue with
I
orange
don't.
tail.
Yeah. You need to start using WD-40 on your jigs to catch bigger crappie. I think that's against the law.
Yeah, it leaves an oil slick a mile wide. I seen a guy
Yeah.
doing that. Yeah, it's not legal
Yeah.
here.
Jeremy, I catch catfish quite often on crappie jigs. Not that I'm fishing for them, but it happens.
Yep,
They
same
bite.
thing. Yep.
Sure.
Slab Hunter,
Slab Hunter. What's
how's it
up?
going, buddy?
Slab Hunter, what's happening?
Gary,
What's up,
Gary
Gary?
Williams. Yep.
Chance, they're both beyond edible, says. Keep on fishing, without a
Yep,
doubt.
that's what's up.
Without a doubt. Steve, is that on IG or Facebook? Facebook, probably.
Facebook. Yeah,
Yeah,
Facebook
you
Live
live? Yeah.
Thursdays. I'm gonna try to do it 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'll have a couple guests on there.
Yep.
I can do that Facebook. You have to have an iPhone, which is weird to join in. It's crazy, but hopefully
Yeah.
Facebook will have some Android software, I guess.
I got some flatfish and some juniors. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty good size lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 16. Yeah,
That
that's
lake.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milford.
Got
It's
Black
big,
Rain in
guys.
the house. What's going on, bud?
Yeah. Black Rain.
Kim, what is your channel? I'd like to check it out.
On YouTube, it's just Kim Burnett. You'll
I'm gonna
find
have
a
to
few
check it out.
videos.
I didn't know you had a channel.
Yeah, it's just a few videos. Me filleting
Yeah.
a fish. Somebody asked how I fillet a fish. And I got a few videos.
Yeah. I would just about go swimming before I retie another jig. Wow. JC. Fish Lake Whitney last week in a tournament. Tough lake for crappie. Had fun learning a new lake. Whitney,
Cool,
that's
man.
where that's Cat. Was that
Yeah.
Cat that had that?
Last week, yeah.
Yeah.
You fish Division 1 or 2?
Yeah.
JC. I was just wondering. Yeah, I saw the leaderboards.
Right.
I think 9.4 won it. 9 pounds won Division 1, and I
Yeah.
think 8 pounds won Division 2.
Yeah.
Do you run the cable and loop through the coils, then down the foot? Yep, and just follow that cable. right to the foot pedal. Or you can buy one of them TH Marine cables. Say what
Yeah,
that you wrap around there.
they spin
Yep.
around. They don't
There's
go too.
and it velcros. There's a cable
Yeah,
save instead of taping it all the way down to your foot
Yeah.
pedal.
for
There's
my
like
buddy.
there's a cover. TH Marine sells it, and Mad
Yeah.
Fishing has some, and I think he's is discounted right now. Mad Fishing has some of them. Okay, so get on Mad Fishing website, and you'll see a cover that hides your cables, and it's velcroed. It's pretty nice. It'll protect your cables. Slick. All right, get the package today. Cool, man. Enjoy, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
Got
Eric's went.
man.
I'll go out. No,
Panfish Nation. What's up, live?
and who I just mailed today? Man, I can't remember now. Red Dirt. What did Red Dirt say? I can't remember.
Meant to say Steve. I think that was on that comment earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, he wants to know. Oh, okay. That's on your live. That's Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Limits Tackle on
Yep.
Facebook.
Yep. I'll probably give away some canine braid tomorrow.
Cool. Well, guys, I guess I'll we're gonna do. I don't have any jigs laid out. Like I said, I fished today. Didn't get in till late. Uh, Let me just pick some people, and we're gonna get them some jigs, hot jigs that work.
Hey, let's give some newcomers some stuff away. Welcome
Yeah,
them.
let's do.
There was a
Okay.
few people that were their first time.
Yeah. So if you're new to the live stream, go ahead and post up that you're new, and this is just what Steve does.
Yep.
He'll
Yep.
just pick some people out that
Yeah. I know the guy from San Francisco Bay. I think he was new.
Yep. If they're
And
still here.
then and there's another guy. If it's your first time on here, just type first time.
Look at Slick talking about I'm new.
Yeah, sure. You gotta
So we
spell
got
slick different.
got Trotter Joe said that's my first time saying that name. Trotter
Okay.
Joe.
Try to
I'm
Joe.
new.
We got
Red Dirt. Red Dirt. This is his first time.
okay. Them two. Let's keep going. Every newcomer first time gets something.
Awesome. Let me write these names down. That way we'll keep control of
Right.
it.
Yeah. So we get Red Dirt, and then who was before that?
Joe. Trotter Joe.
Yep. We'll give it a few more minutes, see if anyone else comments.
Kareem is new.
Okay.
Oh, here's Lewis.
You have
Is
to
that
like and subscribe.
Yep.
Yeah, you have
Lewis
to.
Avina.
Yeah, you have to be subscribed to the channel. So if you
Yep.
haven't, be sure to.
Yep. Subscribe. Hey, you're from Dallas. Hey, I'm in Midlothian. I'm 20 minutes from you, so you can just pick up if you want, Lewis. He'll put my contact stuff up here, and then you can just contact me. Yeah, and guys, invite your friends, man. Let's grow it. Let's make it big,
Oh, we got somebody else up here too. Let me stop the chat real quick. So I got Dietrich Jacobs.
Yep. Get him on there.
All right, look at here. Look at Dale. Talking about his first time. Dale.
That's a good try, yeah.
Yeah. So, Brandon, anyone know a good autopilot Minn
Fit a
Kota
Hobie.
that will fit a
Uh,
Hobie?
No,
That's
that's
something
a
that I'm quite
kayak.
sure. Yeah, Super Dave probably has. I know he's probably researched that. Slim say this is about his fifth time, but he needs some jigs.
Yeah, Angelo. I shipped Angelo stuff tonight too. That's what it was.
Thank you, Slaps. This is Slap Hunter's first time too. This is my first time seeing that name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thanks for subscribing. Nigga Red River Rob. Oh, look at
Get a
Danny. Look at Danny. This is my first time. Oh man, we got a long list going on now, man. Well, we gotta put a time limit on this.
And he's gonna check, make sure you're subscribed.
Yeah. Charles
Mineral
Wright.
Springs, Arkansas.
yeah. You knew.
Thanks for the welcome. Yes, welcome to everyone.
Yep. Appreciate it, guys. Joni Moore.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you, Kareem.
Yep.
Taught me to tie my first jig. That's
That's
awesome.
cool. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, man. That time and you know there were people that were, man, make some more of those time videos. Make some more. I was like, well, if I do that, it sort of takes away from. I put a lot of time into that video that I did, and made sure that all the little details. I was like, yeah,
Yep.
I got that in there. Yeah, I got that. You
Yeah.
watch that video and don't know how to tie a jig, you need to watch it again.
Yeah, you got to narrate.
Yep.
That's right. Second more, does the size of the bluegill bed indicate the size of the bluegill?
We're all about the same size.
I seen some today that one side were small, then the other side, but it didn't matter which way you threw. You catch small and big fish over
Yeah.
that entire bed. And I think that's probably where he's going.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I do notice that there are areas with smaller beds, but it don't affect the size of the fish.
Hmm.
I don't
So
think
do
so.
big fish, bigger shellcracker or bluegill make bigger beds? I don't think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Fins
7.
and Fowl. Have we ever had him on here? Is this your first time? I do appreciate you subscribing, though. I'm not sure if this is your first. I think I've seen you here before, I believe.
Yeah.
If this is your first time, make sure you mention that it's your first time. Kim, I want 2 of those hummingbirds. Would definitely pay for them.
Oh,
Oh, he's
cool.
talking about those
Yeah. I mean,
those
from last week.
flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No, not my first time. Okay. Oh, okay. So I appreciate your honesty. I really do.
Oh, that's the guy that
Thank
owns
you.
the resort.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lake Larto. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Hey,
forget
when we
y'all
make a
coming to my
trip out
place,
there,
without a doubt.
we'll give him a nice care package when we show
Oh,
up.
without a doubt. Without
Yep.
a doubt.
Sure.
Without a doubt. We're gonna make that happen too.
Yep. Let's get on the we'll talk about it next week and let's get on a schedule. Let's
Yeah.
pick a date, you know.
Right.
That way we can get in there and so it ain't booked.
Right. You
I
gotta
know,
find a
like
day that he's
Grenada,
not.
all them guys, they're already booked for next spring. It's crazy.
Yeah. They're busy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joni, I got your mark down here,
Yeah.
Joni. Okay, Dave. Super Dave, thank you. I'm going to start recording some of my fishing trips as an over-the-road driver. I have an ultra portable setup and get to fish in all parts of the country. That is awesome right
Oh,
there.
cool.
Very cool.
Yep. Yeah, I tried to
Sonny
do active
T.
capping today and it wouldn't work. I don't know why.
Probably too hot.
I don't know.
I've heard that it don't work well when it's real hot.
Yeah, I seen it on the thing, and then when I went to go record, it was blank. So it was kind of
Wow.
weird. I'm gonna have to figure out next time I'm out.
Yeah.
I made sure there was no more updates. It was all the updates are good. So
Corey
oh,
Hill.
you might ask on here about your question about removing an update.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, some guys
So
might know.
I've been doing every single update to my unit that Gorman brings out, and my unit is not showing anywhere near as good as it did on the previous series of
Yeah.
updates. So if anybody on here knows how to back out or go backwards on the updates from Gorman, let me know if you did that before and is it possible.
You can just call support. They'll tell you.
Yeah,
Tracy Harris. Hey, this list is about 10 people long already.
that's good.
Okay.
Yep.
Tracy Harris. Wayne Clark, North Carolina. Oh, you learned to tie from that video also. That's cool right there. That is super cool. There's some
Yep.
guys that has opened businesses up that has told me that they learned to tie. And they're opening jig time businesses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Done the
That's good.
same thing.
Just changed my name to first timer. Norman.
No.
DJ. Any good videos on setting up a Helix 7 for side viewing?
YouTube.
Yep. YouTube.
Yeah, you just
Just
have to. I don't
yep.
know which ones would
I
be.
saw one the other day. It was side imaging on a hummingbird. Yep, I just saw one the other day.
Oh, they're on there.
Hey, look at Slick talking about he watched the video about 20 times. when when is the giveaway on a boat? I want to be in on that one too.
We got a model boat. That'll be about it.
Brandon Core, best crappie show on YouTube. All you new people, awesome.
Oh, thanks.
I definitely can't say I'm new. I've been following SK for I don't know how many years. JLD. Big red breast beds tend to have much bigger bed than average size bluegill in my experience.
We
I
don't
wish
have
we had
those.
those red breasts down here. I don't think I've never caught one down here. But
Yeah.
I hear that they are some awesome fighters.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Palmetto sent me. Awesome. Is this your first time? I think I've seen you on here before.
And he's
Yeah.
laughing. It says laugh out loud.
Yeah. You watch that video and then just experiment with different colors, etc. The technique is the
Yep.
same, without a doubt. I totally agree. I got you down, Tracy. I appreciate you subscribing.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Trotter Joe, Steve, I knew your info so I can get the hand tied. All you need is
Yeah.
info.
Yeah, I put it for all the new people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They can contact me.
Yeah.
Either on Limits Tackle, send me a message, and the code word is going to be new. So when you message me, I'm going to ask you a code word, and it's going to be the code word's going to be new, and that's how you'll get your free stuff.
Yeah.
That
And
way,
you
I
gotta
know.
you have to be on this list also.
Yeah. So SK
And
is
I'll
going to
send this
confirm that you're subscribed,
right.
and then yeah, the code word will be new. That's all
Awesome.
you have to. I'm going to ask the code word, or you can put it in the message. Just put the code words new.
So if you don't have Facebook, hit Steve up at Limits Tackle.
Yep.
All one word, all lowercase. Limits Tackle. @gmail.com.
Yeah. Or message at Lemons Tackle on Facebook.
Right.
Man, good night. Good night.
Yeah, without a doubt. Well, we've made the 2 hour
Yep.
mark. I'm just now looking at it.
How many we get on that new
So,
list? 10, you said?
1, 2,
So I'm
3,
gonna stop
4, 5,
putting the packs
6,
together tomorrow.
8, 9. 9. 9. Let
Okay.
me
Yeah,
make
I'll
sure
put the
that
pack.
was
I'll
it.
start putting the packs away. I'll give them about 3 packs of mixed stuff.
Oh, really? Look at here.
Yeah.
Kelvin say he would live about 30 minutes away from Lake Larto.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Or Larto Lake, I guess is what they call it.
Yeah.
Oh, JC say he fish Division 2.
Okay. Cool, man. We will be in Division 1 next year. Place 5th at Whitney and 1st on Rayburn, Ray Roberts. Are you
Awesome.
doing a show tomorrow? Yep, I'm doing a show tomorrow, man. 8. I'm gonna try to do it at 8 p.m. Good stuff, man.
Any rubber skirt jigs to show?
Yeah, them tournaments get
I
addicting.
might have one here.
Without a doubt. I mean, I'm going. I want a bass boat before I do it. The Dodgel is very capable of getting out there, but I'm not getting. Most of these lakes that they have those tournaments on are heavily
Yeah, timber.
covered
Yeah,
in timber,
That's
and my
all I
boat's not
got.
set up with timber.
yeah. And them jokers will run you over, man. Them
Yeah.
jokers ain't no joke.
Updates always seem bad to me, but I'm not a fan of change. Tell you what, my unit shows nothing like it did before.
Damn updates are good or bad, man. It's like a phone. They either help or they
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah.
Right. We're gonna be doing that Dale Rod giveaway soon. Awesome.
All right.
That's awesome. Guys, I know we could go another hour and have everybody enjoy it, but I'm gonna do we this covers our giveaways for tonight. 9 giveaways. At, I think we'll leave it at that. You guys that's been here before and know that we do these giveaways. Hey, we'll do some good stuff next
Yeah.
week. Well, let's let some of these new guys get some of this stuff
Yeah.
out there and
Yeah. They can spread the word,
Yep. Fish Nation, Steve, I love the boxes. Those little
Thanks.
boxes are
Appreciate
awesome.
it. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Next week we'll ask some of the new people how they heard about the channel. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
just good
Right.
information to know.
Without a doubt.
Did you hear from a friend or
Yeah. Check out
some
this
people
handle.
just on YouTube and it pops up,
Right. Right. Straight to the point outdoors.
That's pretty cool. I like
That is
that.
very cool.
Yep.
Sandra says not new, but soon consider a giveaway for the lake. Oh, without a doubt.
Okay.
You know
Yep.
what?
Yep.
We'll write. I'm gonna write this down. Right. That's an awesome idea.
Yep.
Awesome idea.
Yep. That's good. Yeah, I do that on Limits Tackle. I've done like different things: medical, military, first responders, healthcare workers.
Yeah.
You done teachers. You done
Yep.
them all.
Teachers. Yep. Just something different. Yep. Got a first message. Kareem. Yep. So
Gary asks, "Is it true that bluegill only go on beds during the full moon?" You can believe that, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna hit him in the head. And there's no. I'm
you
gonna hit
wait
him
for
in the head.
that. you wait for that. You in trouble. Messing with me.
You know what? I hear that a lot. I hear people, oh, it's gonna be the best bite of this phase of the moon. I'm gonna tell you, them fish, they gonna bed.
Yep.
They gonna do their thing, just like we do. We're not gonna wait on a certain part of the day or the moon phase or whatever.
Don't pay
When you
attention
get
to that.
yeah, you just go
Yep.
fishing when you can.
Yeah, go fish.
Yep.
Like Richard said, go fishing when you can.
Yep. Yep. How many viewers are he up to? Richard, probably.
2 million, probably.
A lot.
Yeah. Probably about 200,000. Now he had that 100,000 certificate a while ago.
Yeah, he's up there, man.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Look at here. Look at what Slab Hunter says. Happy I get in-person lesson on hand tying jobs. Well, that sounds like we need to bring a vice,
Yep.
unless you have one.
I'll bring.
Seems bluegill was spawned in same spot every. Without, hey, I totally agree. I totally disagree. Let me change what I just said. Sycamore, I disagree. They will not spawn in the same spot year after year. And I'll tell you this little lake that I'm fishing, that stuff that those areas where they were last year,
They're not there.
you wasting your time fishing there this year. But there's a big change. Last year there was grass, vegetation everywhere. This year there isn't any vegetation, and it's moved those fish around. And we had that severe freeze down here, and I'm thinking that that's what has killed most of the vegetation. The heavily wooded area of this lake, the lily pads are they making a very strong comeback. But the open end of this lake,
Now,
it's dead. Guys, we over 2 hours. Uh, you guys are awesome. Fishing, trim, trip, and morning. So
Yep.
good night, all.
Good luck,
Awesome.
Norman.
Yeah, without a doubt. Be safe out there.
Get that 3-pounder, man.
send some pics.
Flatfish. I want to know who this Flatfish guy is. Flatfish. He says he's gonna be on Conroe Saturday.
Oh, okay. Man,
Hey,
might have to make a trip over there.
Yeah, send me an email. Send me an email if you would.
I'm overdue. I need to go to Houston next time I go out there.
Yeah. Flatfish, send me an email. SK's Crappie Catching Adventures, if you would, at gmail.com. Don't forget the S behind the K if you don't mind. That's pretty cool. Corey Hibbs, where are you guys out of? Texas and
Texas.
Kim's in Kansas. Come eat dinner with us when they all come. Awesome, without a doubt.
Oh, cool.
Mr. Steve going to a new lake next week close to you. Grandson went out Monday, Tuesday, and they wore him out. Big crappie. SK has my number. Mark Spurgeon.
Mark Spurgeon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I need a lake for the weekend. I got one day already done. I need one more lake. Or maybe 2 if it's that good.
No.
You got his number, he said?
Awesome. It's awesome to see many from the catfish family make their way over here. Without a doubt.
Yep.
Without a doubt. I try to show my support when I can over there.
Hey, Mark, send me a message on Limits Tackle on Facebook. Yeah, and send me your number. And I'll call you tomorrow, probably after I get off work.
Awesome. Super
Yeah, I
Dave.
think I'm
You
going to call
guys
it a
are
night,
very
man.
generous. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the end of these comments, man, but they just keep coming and coming and coming and coming.
Yeah, as long as you ain't gonna keep coming.
Richard Jean has 240,000 subscribers.
Man.
Yeah,
Man.
Must be nice.
Man.
Yep. He makes a lot of people laugh.
Oh yeah.
You know, I have a pick with you. Flatfish. Really?
Has
I don't know if he's talking to me or not, but
to be, not me.
He talking to you.
I'm trying to figure out.
You better go through your pictures.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know now. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we do. We do have a picture. Okay.
At a tournament?
I think it was a weigh-in.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the best way to catch bluegill without live bait? I know what Kim's going to say, and I know what I'm going to say. Kim's going to say fly fishing, and
Yep.
I'm going to say twitching. It used to be jig, cork and jig, bobber and jig, but since I've started this cast and twitch, man, let me tell you, that's an awesome way to catch fish. And it's basically all reaction. It's a reaction bite. And when they bite, I mean, they slam it.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I think we've went over some good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Talked about some great techniques. Uh, Let me just say this before we get out of here. Summertime, what I've found, and I think we've all agreed, is well, Kim still fishes big baits, big heavy baits, but down here in Texas, from what I've talked to a lot of guys that fish for these crappie, going small and anywhere from 15 to 25 foot of water and structure and putting that jig down there and with minimal action, slowly lowering, slowly raising, is what's putting fish in the boat. On assorted colors, there's just not a few colors that's going to work. It's always good to have several colors.
Yep.
My last trip for crappie, a straight white on a plain lead head jig worked awesome. Earlier that morning, I had a plain head uh, jig with a 1.5 inch bright orange jig, split tail, worked great. So having an assortment of colors and with me with live scope now, I can put that jig down there and see the immediate reaction of the fish and know whether I need to make some changes. And that's why I went that orange. And there were several other colors that I put on and dropped down there, and I didn't get a reaction. So I was like, well, that comes off, and it makes me change a lot faster. But you don't have to have live scope to make these decisions. If you got 2D and you on a pile that you know that there are fish down there, give it 2 or 3 minutes per bait, and it's like I said, slight action is the best right now. Small baits, and if you're not getting bit, I'm telling you, make these changes because you have to do it to get bit. Moving. The lakes I'm fishing, I think Steve, you've been finding good concentration of fish here lately, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
See, the lakes down here got so much structure in it, so the fish are scattered. And I've seen times where, right now, two you catch two fish off pile, you did a good job. So don't let 5 minutes catch you. You get 2 or 3 minutes and hadn't had a bite, it's time to move. So be sure to have that work put in to where you got the piles to be able to move, and you're going to end up with a good box of fish. That's what I got. That's the best thing info I can give for right now down here on after crappie, and to come up with a nice box of good crappie. But guys, I appreciate you guys coming on. Bluegill, if you're listening, thanks for joining us earlier. Thanks for the giveaway. Steve, you're always
Oh, no
awesome.
problem.
You do
Yep.
man, brother, I really do appreciate
Yep.
it.
No problem, man.
Uh, and Kim, I thank you for joining us, bringing the info that you do. And
Anytime.
you guys that are here in the chat, hey, we'll be back next week.
Yep.
Same time, same flavor. Catch y'all later.
Take
Later.
care, man. Later, guys.